Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy, and you are watching our Home Health Marketing Mistakes video series. And in this video, we are going to be talking about not using a geographic plan when marketing your services. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what do I mean by a geographic plan? This pretty much means is you need to be able to know who is in your area and at the same time is pinpoint a plan how to be able to attack them. So a lot of marketers just do a quick Google search and then try to see who are the, let's say for example, we're targeting nursing homes, who are the nursing homes in the area, and then they just go ahead and attack right there. They may even try to categorize it and say, okay, these are the nursing homes in this particular city that we're going to target, right? But one thing that you have to understand, there's more details that is involved in there. Okay, so typically what you want to be able to do is where you're located, the areas that you're trying to target. What I normally do is, are you going to do a 5-mile radius, a 10-mile radius, or a 15-mile radius? I honestly purposely try to do a 15-mile radius because it just allows me to be able to say, okay, these are our targets. And if you're in your beginning stages, later on, if you start doing county-wise, you can go ahead and do a county map and do a divide from there. But what you always want to do is just the basics. So what you're going to do is you're going to pinpoint where you're going to be able to target the middle area. Then you're going to do a radius around that. Once you create the radius, you're going to divide it into quarters. Once you can divide that particular area in quarters, you then look at every single city in each quarter, right? And then what you end up doing is you find the facilities you're trying to target in those particular areas and target that area at a time. There's no sense in doing your your upper left quadrant, and then at the same time in the very same day you're going after the lower right quadrant, because you're just zigzagging and you're wasting time. Time is valuable and is money when it comes to marketing, so you want to be able to pay attention to that. But then what you end up doing is this. Let's say for example, in the city of, let's say Miami, okay? Let's say we're targeting Miami, and we're hitting the city of Miami. Okay, great. Here are all the rehab facilities within Miami. So what do you do next from there? You're going to start going after them left and right. So you want to be able to divide it even further and try to, make your day even better. So Google Maps, for example, you can do a plan where you can enter the address you're starting off. Typically, if you're a marketer, you're going to start off your day coming from your house and going straight to the first location. What I would do is I would use that as the first address on the Google Maps. And then what you can do is you can keep on adding addresses. And you can just adjust it as it goes. So then you can create a way where you are actually saving time by figuring out which facility is closest to your initial address and then which facility is closer to that next one. And you can actually adjust it up and down and then create a roadmap. What ends up happening is it even tells you how many hours is spent when you actually the driving time. It actually will tell you how many hours you're going to be wasting when you're doing your traveling. So let's say, for example, if you're trying to target 20 facilities, the drive time, for example, is going to be worth 2.5 hours. Then you can start kind of figuring out, okay, so 2.5 hours, if I'm marketing for a whole 8 hours right now, so I have 6 hours to be, 5.5 hours to divide among these 20 facilities to hopefully be able to go past the gatekeepers and keep on going. So these are little quick tips that you guys want to be able to do. If you're going to be doing a radius around your current location right now, then you do a pinpoint on the map, then you go ahead and divide it into a quadrant after you do a radius of 5, 10, or 15 miles, and then target each quadrant by itself slowly. Okay, this allows you to be able to save a lot of time. If you're going to go by county attack, for example, so let's say for example Cook County in the state of Illinois, that's the Chicago area. I will look at the county map, then I'll divide the county map into 4 quadrants as well. Look at those cities, figure out which nursing homes, which rehab facilities are within those cities, and attack it in that sense. So you must have a geographical map and an idea how to be able to plan your marketing. You can't just go in without a plan. Remember, in World War II, when the US invaded with the Allies, they planned things out on where they were going to attack. And also, they still landed in the wrong beaches at times. But because they had a plan, they still actually succeeded. So remember, marketing is easy if you know what you're doing. Keep watching the video mistakes that we are teaching you guys so that you don't have to actually experience those mistakes as well. Once again, this is Michael Echeverria with Home Health Success Academy. Keep on watching our videos, and remember, marketing is easy if you know what you're doing.